Hey friends, so today is marks 8 weeks since we closed on our beach house, and I just wanted to kind of show you the production that's going on today. Actually, FP&L is behind me and they just left with their enormous trucks. We're tying in electricity today. My plumbers are finishing today. My electrician is here today. So it's a very exciting day, and I'm gonna go ahead and spin around the indoors and show you the progress inside. This is the first piece of drywall that we have here behind the HVAC unit, because that's gonna be installed later on today. And we have new walls and soffit. And this is what the bathroom looks like. You can see the stub for the vanity and shower. That's the bathtub and the toilet, and had a new window cut and 2 old ones filled in. So it's gonna be a nice big window for lots of natural light. And we had the plumbers run plumbing to the bar as well here. So this is still week 8. This is day 2 of week 8, and I wanted to show you the progress that happened over the weekend. So we're lucky enough to have a lot of our contractors who have full-time jobs during the week that are willing to come over and work for us on Saturdays and Sundays, or both. And so yesterday was Saturday, today's Sunday. Yesterday we had all of our windows installed on the interior of our first floor. We had all of our drywall prep and my linear fireplace wall built yesterday. We also removed a slider, added a window upstairs. Because we're gonna change the configuration a little bit upstairs. We're removing a slider and adding a window, but we're also gonna add another slider to a different wall. And so all that stuff is happening yesterday because the drywallers are supposed to start sometime next week. So they got a ton done yesterday as far as framing goes and just getting ready for drywall. They also removed a window for me, filled one in, and then added one. So in Florida, the new code is that you have to add rebar to your windows. My crew, they poured concrete and put rebar in between the window where they took out and then along the edges of the windows where they put in. So, and here is what the outside looks like, where they filled in the window and filled in both the windows actually and added the new one. So we just have to get stucco work to make this look pretty. I got really lucky. We got the best window installer in Brevard County to come over yesterday on his day off, and he put in a 12-hour day replacing all the windows on the first floor. So he did 6 windows yesterday. One of them was brand new, where a window never was before. 5 of them, I guess, were old original windows that he had to replace for me. So they were leaking and like a sieve, really, and I did not want to put drywall over them because right now, because of COVID and all the supply chain being kind of crimped along the line in the last year, windows are 25 weeks out. So 6 months before you can get new windows. But it's really bad when your windows are leaking like a sieve and you're getting ready to put $10,000 worth of drywall back into your walls. So we were so lucky to get him yesterday, for him to take his day off and install our windows downstairs for us. He really did the worst ones in the house. There are others that are still really bad. They will be okay until we can replace them in 25 weeks, if that's what it takes. This has been a really challenging project for both my husband and myself. And not because of the work itself, but because of the fact that this is our primary residence and we can't live in it yet. So it's been 8 weeks. We've been staying with friends. Thank goodness we've had them, that we've been able to do that. But we are working 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours a day here every day. My husband also goes to work and has a real job. So he's doing everything he can every night, every weekend, and basically every spare minute. So we have not done anything fun at all, anything besides trying to get the house ready. So my friend that's a contractor said he couldn't believe the progress that we had made in 8 weeks, that normally these things take months of a project of this magnitude. But I sincerely believe it's because we've had a combination of amazing people that have really helped us out trying to get this rolling, plus the fact that Dave and I are here every single day working on this project, day, night, weekends, everything. I've even worked on the project in my bathing suit so that I could swim in the pool, because this is July in Florida. So the heat is no joke. The sun is no joke here, and we have no AC. And mainly the stuff that I do, as you know, by my DIY channel, is not able to be done right now because we're not in those phases where we're adding finishes yet. So I've been working as GC and managing a lot of our contractors and making the decisions on measurements, where this will go, where that will go, how to move walls, how to add pocket doors and all that stuff. And, you know, even the linear fireplace wall dimensions, like all of that, I'm making all those decisions. Plus I'm having to collect all the finishes, all the faucets, the shower apparatus, the bathtub, making the choices on the tile and calculating the square footage, and basically working as designer, doing a little logistics and things like that as well. And then having to, you know, manage the contractors and what they are willing and not willing to do. So I have some contractors that are like, yep, absolutely, I'll do it, no problem, we'll make it happen. And then I have other ones that try to give me their opinion on what I want, what I don't want. And, you know, I even had an argument with my plumber at one point. He said I didn't want a bathtub because nobody wants a bathtub. And I was like, I had to stomp my feet and be like, yes, I want a bathtub. I use a bathtub. I get in the bath like a lot. So, you know, it's those little things that really chip away at your patience and your energy levels. So everybody that I'm working with closely knows how bad a shape I'm in, like emotionally and mentally. So they aren't expecting too much of me right now, and they're very patient. So I've been really lucky when it comes to that. But anyway, just an entry into what it is like a day in the life when you're doing a project like this and it's your primary residence. So I would love to do this again at some point, just not a house I live in. Like, I would love to buy another property and do this whole thing again. I would totally do it in an instant. I just wouldn't live in it at the same time because it's really awful. Big day on Friday, big day yesterday. I love it. I love having everybody over here working. It feels like progress. It is so awesome. And I just wanted to show you what it looks like today. Okay, so this is one of my new windows that was installed yesterday. So all along the sides was poured concrete and rebar to make sure it's nice and sturdy. And then this is the window that I filled in. So originally the window was here. It was a small window that was over the shower. And then originally there was also a window here where my wall is. So we decided to get rid of one, make the other one larger, and center in the bathroom. So we'll have lots of natural light in our bathroom. And then also these two were replaced yesterday. And this was a bank of 3 windows that became a bank of 2 windows. So they did have to shrink the hole a little bit to make these windows fit, but they're really awesome because they slide over instead of opening top to bottom. And we were then able to work with the windows that were stock at Lowe's instead of waiting 25 weeks. And I'm gonna show you the upstairs. This floor is gonna be chipped away tomorrow. And then here is my linear fireplace wall. And it's gonna have a 50-inch linear electric fireplace insert. We do not have gas here, so unfortunately I can't use gas. It has to be electric, but I still want the ambiance. Even though I lost my original footprint for the fireplace, I decided to come out 16 inches off the wall so I could create an entertainment storage unit on this side. But this is ready to go for drywall. And then here is where the original slider was, and it became a window. And then this is where the new slider is going to go. The slider will walk out to the pool, the backyard, and then we'll have a step down to the pool. There's our canal out back. But this one is one of the worst windows in the house. This is totally rotten, all of it, because you can, if you can see that, I don't think you can. Oh yeah, there, see? You can actually see light to the outside where water is coming in. So luckily, this whole thing is going away. We're just gonna seal it up really well, and then that way the drywall won't get moldy in between now and when we actually put the slider in. And that is all the work we've had done as of day 2, week 8.
Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support as I go through this whole downsizing and renovation process. If you would please hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new content, that would really help me out, as well as making comments and engaging with the channel. I'd really appreciate it. This channel isn't monetized yet, so I'm hoping to get there with it. So all your support helps me out. I really appreciate it. If you like DIYs, don't forget to check out my other channel as well at DecorSauce. That's got lots of fun DIYs, and I'm posting on both channels all the time. So I appreciate your support there as well. Thank you so much, and I'll see you back here very, very soon.